I feel less pressure to shop. I feel less pressure to buy. I feel less pressure to give. Not that I don't want to give. And I feel more looking forward to experiences. What am I going to do with so-and-so? How are we going to enjoy Christmas together? It's Kaleigh Hendershot from This Croatian Life, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it would be fun the week before Christmas to do a little video with you guys comparing Christmas in the US to Christmas in Croatia. Last year was my first official Christmas in Croatia and it was so different, and so I thought that it would be a really good idea to kind of share with you guys the biggest differences. I know that a lot of people around the world see Christmas in the US through movies and TV. There's all of the famous songs, you know, Mariah Carey. Coming from the US, however, I'm just gonna kind of break it down what it looks like actually going through the entire Christmas season in the US and how that is different from Croatia Christmas. So let's get started. One of the first things that I noticed about the difference between Christmas in Croatia and Christmas in the US is presents. The US has a very big focus on presents and gifting and buying and shopping. It's very commercialized. Whereas in Croatia, I've learned that gifts are part of Christmas, but they're not the main focus of Christmas. There's a lot of talk. What are you gonna get so-and-so? I'm gonna get this for so-and-so. And there's a huge priority on shopping. I always felt like when I gave a gift, I needed to give one main gift with like a few little gifts, and it kind of becomes this standard, I think, in the States. It's like, here's a shirt and a pair of earrings, you know, and that's kind of the way that we gift in the States. And here in Croatia, it's totally okay to give just one gift, just a pack of really good chocolates or just a shirt. And you know, it's more of the thought. It's less about what you're getting and more about the thought. So that is one of the biggest differences between the US and Croatia is presents. The second difference that I have noticed between Christmases in the US and Croatia is decorating and or the tree. The tree. This bad boy behind me here went up, when did we put it up? Last weekend? We put it up last weekend. I was ready to put it up the day after Thanksgiving, but that's because in America, we are generally putting up our tree and decorating either the day after Thanksgiving or the beginning of December. We like to decorate early, and in Croatia, I have learned that that Croatia isn't really decorating until really, really close to Christmas. The tree doesn't really go up until Christmas Eve. And that, I think, is closely connected to being a Catholic country, because my mom's side of the family is Catholic, and I remember my mom always saying that my grandma would put up the tree on Christmas Eve. So it's more of a Catholic tradition for the tree to go up on Christmas Eve. But so now I come to Croatia and I'm ready to decorate, and I'm like, okay, let's get up the tree. And it was so funny because I have a little funny story for you. I brought like a little Christmas tree and some decorations to work, and I started decorating my desk. That was it was like the beginning of December, and all of my Croatian colleagues were like, what? No, it's too early. What are you doing? And I'm just like, I'm sorry, but I'm ready to decorate for Christmas. It's Christmas time. And I'm playing Christmas music, and they're like, oh my gosh, Kaleigh, what is going on with you Americans? So that is the second big difference that I have noticed, is when the tree goes up, when the decorations go up. And it kind of cracks me up because I just love to get ready for Christmas. December. I mean, December is the month of Christmas, people. Advent starts. So now Dominic and I have to kind of meet in the middle about like, okay, Kaleigh, it can't be too early, but I'm like, okay, Dominic, but it can't be too late. It's a constant thing for an American and a Croatian to try to accommodate each other. Another thing about decorations that I want to add is we also have stockings in the States, and Croatia does not have stockings. You guys have your St. Nicholas Day, which is, I think, where the stockings originate from. However, so St. Nicholas Day is where St. Nicholas comes and puts candy or treats or something in your shoe. And that is still a tradition here in Croatia. We don't have that tradition in the States, but we do have the stockings that we hang and they go along with Christmas, and they get filled on Christmas Eve, and in the morning you wake up and you have your stocking and then you have your presents underneath. So it's not Christmas to me without stockings. So they're selling them this year here in Croatia. I think it might be starting to become a thing. So I'm really excited and I love them. The third thing that is different between America and Croatia when it comes to Christmas is the food. So for Christmas dinner in the States, we have kind of a traditional meal, and it's not as traditional as our Thanksgiving dinner, but generally there's a turkey and or ham. That is kind of always the featured item, and then from there comes side dishes, you know, mashed potatoes, gravy. In my family, it was different than other families, so it's not always the same. However, the turkey, the ham, I grew up having prime rib. And here in Croatia, the food is also kind of similar, although I've learned that there's really no like one featured item, like it's not like a turkey or a ham. It would just be a food that you wouldn't cook for a normal lunch. So, you know, you're not gonna cook French fries for Christmas dinner. I will say that both Christmases in America and in Croatia have a lot of sweets, a lot of cakes, a lot of cookies, and just like plates of that. We also incorporate pies in the United States because you know that we love our pies. So I didn't really pay attention to Christmas last year, too much Christmas dinner, but I'm going to this year to kind of see what is the big difference. And it's going to be different in Dominic's household than it would be in, you know, my friend Romana's household, especially when it comes to regions and everything like that. So it would be interesting if you are from Croatia or Bosnia or Serbia. Post down below and tell me what you traditionally have for Christmas or your holidays meal to see what is common here. I really don't know much. So if you can, comment down below to let me know, you know, are you having pork? Are you having chicken? Are you having some kind of special thing? Are you having malinci? In Dalmatia, I'm wondering if it's also a bit different. Probably having blitva and potatoes, I'm guessing. Blitva is like a collard green. It's super yummy. I love blitva. Anyway, I haven't found that there's like one particular Christmas dish that Croatians do for Christmas. So if you know of any, please feel free to comment down below and let me know. Another thing that I thought was just kind of interesting was we don't really have mulled wine in the States. I never drank mulled wine or hot spiced wine, for those of you who don't know what mulled wine is. I never drank that until I came to Croatia. I absolutely love it. I adore it. It's amazing. We don't have that in the States, but our kind of holiday drink, I would say, would be a hot cocoa or a hot chocolate. So that was kind of a difference. I just noticed that as I was making this list, like, oh, we don't have mulled wine, but we do have hot cocoa. Like hot cocoa's our thing. Or a hot cider, which I guess is kind of like a mulled wine, except with alcohol. The fourth thing that I have noticed that is different is the festivities. America and Croatia celebrate and enjoy Christmas in very different ways. First thing, Croatia has Advent. That is how people, actually I think that is how Europe celebrates Christmas, is through Advents and going out into the town and getting mulled wine and, you know, standing with people and eating sausages and being together in like a crowd. In, you know, the whole area comes together to celebrate Christmas. And in the United States, we don't really have that. We don't have Advent. And our way of celebrating Christmas, or at least what I think is our way of celebrating Christmas, is through Christmas parties. So it's kind of like every weekend you have a Christmas party. Oh, we have to go to so-and-so's Christmas party. We have a work Christmas party. We have a family Christmas party. I grew up having a family Christmas party on every Christmas Eve. Generally, there are games at those Christmas parties. So we do like a gift exchange or a white elephant. If you don't know what a white elephant party is, I suggest you look it up and possibly plan one because it's super, super fun. So that's how we enjoy in Christmas season in the States. And in Croatia, there's not really a lot of Christmas parties, but we have Advent. And you know, hey, let's go to Advent. Let's meet at Advent. That's the way that Croatia, the Balkans, Europe celebrates Christmas. Another thing about festivities, within the whole festivity realm, we have parties, Advent, drinks, mulled cider or cocoa. Another thing that I learned is about gift giving and about gift receiving. in those festivities, when a gift is given in the States, we are like, open it, open the gift. It's kind of expected that you open the gift upon receival. So that way the giver can see the reaction of the receiver. We like to give gifts that people like. While it is very commercialized and it becomes a lot about buying, it's also very generous. It's a very generous time of the year. You know, we get to give a gift to someone that we put a lot of thought into. So we open it upon receival in the States, whereas here, I didn't know that last year, and I gave the gift and I was like, open it, open it, open it. And then a friend told me later on, you know, it's not bad that you did that, but just know that we don't really do that necessarily. I mean, you can choose to open it right away, or you can take it home and open it. And there's really no pressure either way. And I didn't know that, and it's very strange to me to get a gift and just hold on to it and open it at home. I actually feel very rude when I do that. Not that I think it's rude. I feel rude, like, oh my God, like, you know, they didn't see me open the gift, and I don't know. It's kind of funny. The last difference between Christmas in America and Christmas in Croatia would be the meaning of Christmas. In America, Christmas, although it originated as a Christian holiday, I would say that it is not celebrated as that. I mean, we know that, we recognize that, we listen to the music. However, you know, there's many people who are not religious who still celebrate Christmas because it's more of a cultural thing for us. And I would definitely say, now I'm not saying that it's not religious, I'm not saying that it's completely forgotten, but I will say that here in Croatia, it is much more recognized as a religious holiday, in that, you know, they have 3 to 4 masses on Christmas Day. There's midnight mass. We're gonna go to midnight mass, by the way. I'm gonna go to my first Croatian midnight mass. Hopefully I can stay awake because it's gonna be in Croatian and I might lose my attention because I won't understand anything. I'm just kidding, of course I'm gonna stay awake. I would not do that. So the meaning of Christmas being rooted much more in Croatia, just because it's, you know, a predominantly Catholic country, is very different than in the States. And it also depends on the family that you're from in the States. You know, more religious families, of course, they are making it more about Christianity and Jesus and the birth of Jesus and everything like that. Another thing that I have noticed in the meaning of Christmas is the biggest thing for me, is that in Croatia, Christmas is really strongly about being together. Yes, that is true in the States. I'm not saying that we don't like to get together. We get together. We have our parties. We make sure that we're all together for eating and everything. But there is more of an emphasis on gift giving and gift receiving, whereas it's a little bit reverse in Croatia. It's like, you know, you come with a gift, you can get a gift, but the gifts are more of a side thing. It's more about being together, drinking, and enjoying. I mean, I've said that many times about Croatia. That's what makes up a majority of this Croatian life, is eating, drinking, and enjoying. And of course, the holidays are a really good reason to do that. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed. Please leave a comment down below on any thoughts, what your traditions are, especially if you are from Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, the whole Balkan region, if you're from Europe, or, you know, maybe you relocated, maybe you moved from Croatia to Germany and some different traditions that they have in Germany. And this is my last video before Christmas, so I hope that you all have a wonderful Christmas. Sretan Božić, as we say in Croatian, and vidimo se uskoro.